Hi everybody, this is Katina Hunter with the Katina Hunter Team at Coldwell Banker. Whenever you meet with a real estate agent for the first time, they should present you with these documents. But don't worry, you don't need to sign these every time. They just need to be signed the first time we meet, and then there aren't any other documents until you find the property in which you'd like to make an offer.
The first document is a consumer notice. This explains how you can be represented by a real estate agent. There are three types of agencies. The first, the seller's agent, is who lists the home. Secondly, the buyer's agent is who will be representing you. Lastly is a dual agent. This means that the same brokerage is representing both the buyer and the seller. So if you're considering a property that's listed by any Coldwell Banker agent, then this would be considered a dual agency. Don't worry, we can't release any information to the seller that will be detrimental to you or vice versa.
For example, we can't say, hey guys, go ahead and come in lower on this offer. We know that the sellers are really anxious to sell. Nope. Nor can we say to the sellers, hey guys, go ahead and play hardball because these buyers are well qualified to pay much more. No way. So let us know if you have any questions. Otherwise, if all looks good, we're going to have you sign the bottom of the second page.
The second document we're going to have you sign is the broker's agency agreement. This is a contract between you and your real estate agent. It is required by law before a realtor can give you a tour of any home. Our information will appear at the top as well as your information. There's a very important line right here. Does the buyer have a buyer's agency contract with another broker? By checking no, we assume that we are the only realtors in which you are working.
Please let us know if that's not the case. We don't want to step on any toes. This line here states when our contract begins and when it will end 1 year later unless otherwise arranged. If for some reason things are not working out between us, just let us know. We do a lot of work for our clients behind the scenes, so we'd like to know to stop working for you.
Let's say that your situation has changed and you've decided to take a step back from house hunting, or your financial situation has changed and you can no longer purchase a home. No worries. This does not obligate you to purchase a home. It just states that if you purchase one within the time frame, that will be representing you.
Moving down to this broker fee section, this is very important. It states that if the seller is represented by a real estate broker, that this is the contribution that they make for us to represent you. With the majority of the properties that we'll be seeing, the seller has already signed an agreement with their realtor, letting us know how much they'll contribute to our professional fee. However, that is not true in all cases. For example, if it's a for sale by owner, we can still represent you. Let us make the first contact to the seller so that we negotiate our commission upfront with them.
Before viewing any home with us, you will know if the seller is contributing anything to our commission, and if so, how much. This is information to consider when we're putting together an offer. If all looks good, you're going to initial the bottom left of this page on page 2.
We've already discussed dual agency. Again, this is when the buyer and the seller are represented by the same broker. This states that you are our only customer. We work with a number of clients, and some may be interested in the same properties.
We cannot release any information to them about you or vice versa, so don't worry. If you decide to write an offer on a property and we already have a buyer who is also putting in an offer, that's the benefit of having a team. If you're more comfortable, you can select another realtor on our team to help in this situation. Everything we discuss is completely confidential. You are our client and our fiduciary responsibility lies with you. When we're talking about deposit monies, we'll get into more detail with that when you're ready to write an offer. Feel free to read over this information. Let us know if you have any questions.
Lastly, when it comes to inspections, there are many different types of inspections that you can choose when you're proceeding with purchasing a property. Inspections are very important. If you decide not to have any inspections, then we're going to have you sign a form saying, hey, we know that our realtor said inspections are very important. We're deciding to go against their advice because great Uncle Joe gave it a once over and that's good enough for me. Again, inspections are very important. We'll walk you through all of your options when you're ready to make an offer. You would initial bottom left-hand side of this page, and the last page is for your signature.
That is the consumer notice and broker agency agreement. We'll either be sending you these documents either digitally or we can bring copies with us when we meet, whichever you prefer. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know, and you know that we're always here and happy to help.